We hear a lot about 3D today and how it engages us into the virtual space. But really, what we see in 2017 is taking the virtual into the real space. So what does virtually engaging reality actually mean? Well, it means taking Canada's expertise, our knowledge, our know-how, and projecting it via the internet to other nations. Taking our education system and projecting that around the world. Taking our great medical system and projecting that around the world. And even those non-traditional businesses, when we think of the internet, we think of things like mining, like natural resources, and being able to work virtually across the internet to the new reality. So let's take a look at what's happening around the world and what's happening here in Canada. Take, for example, projecting our medical know-how into other regions. The Centre for Minimal Access Surgery at McMaster, Hapto-Optical Engineering at Algonquin College, and even the Centre for Brain Repair in Dalhousie University. Bring that together and project it across the internet so that you can do distance medicine, distance operations in other regions around the world. Take, for example, when there's a crisis. We have our disaster assistance response team that flies into regions to help out in the time of crisis. Well, imagine if you could fly in a robotic operating center. No, we're still going to need people to help out individuals, people helping people. But if you can have an operating center working around the clock, helping practitioners, physicians, help those people in need from a remote region, it helps reduce the logistics challenge of helping feed those people, sending those people around the world, and helps us then project that knowledge around the world. So using the virtual space to then engage in the real world with the community. Now I know what you're thinking. We've all seen robots before, either on the manufacturing floor or in the operating room. But when we look at the operators, they're all very close to those robots. Think of now pushing that out over the internet, now being able to project Canadian excellence anywhere in the world. Let's imagine a little bit further. Let's take a look at what's happening in some of the labs around the world and see what's next around virtually engaging reality. Well, Intel's working on these cool things called dynamic physical rendering. Think of these as 3D pixels. They're little devices that have electromagnets, network engineering in them, and a computer, and allows you then to assemble 3D devices, 3D elements across the web that you can interact with, much like you'd assemble 3D or 2D pixels today over the video screens. And let's take a look at what's possible. Now I know my claymation's not that great, but it gives you a sense of what's possible in 2017 and allowing virtual engagement of reality.